Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to go over some basic transitions and how to apply it. As you can see here, I'm already in the effects tab. If you don't know where that is, you might be used to seeing the project window. You just need to kind of scroll over and you'll see the effects tab there. If you can't see it still, click here on the double arrows and find effects there. And if you still can't see it, it's probably because you have it deactivated. Make sure you go to the Windows menu at the top and just select effects. Specifically, we're going to focus on transitions, so I'm going to go ahead and go to the effects tab, and I'm going to open the video transitions folder. Again, lots of different effects and transitions that you can test out. Feel free to try everything that you'd like to, just give it a shot, right? If you want to click on grunge and distort, and try the glitch, try the grunge, liquid distortion, who knows, right? But let me start with something very basic. I'm going to just show you dissolve, and the first thing I want to do is show you how to apply it. So what I could do is and again, dissolves are generally more like the classic transition that you see most of the time. I would say, like, I'm just throwing some arbitrary number, but like 99% of the time it's going to be one of these dissolves that are used for transition. But simply just click and drag and hold. That's it, and drop it. Drop it between two edit points, and then these little handles appear, and you can go ahead and extend it, and this will just elongate the dissolve. By default, it sets it for a very short amount of time. Let me see how long it is. It looks like about 1 minute and 6 frames. I'm going to go ahead and extend that, and the longer it is, the longer the dissolve. So you can have something a little bit more dramatic or something a little bit more shorter like this. All right, it's up to you how you want to do it. And again, if you have the transition selected, you get context sensitive. The effect controls will give you different parameters that you can experiment and try different things out. Some transition and effects will be more robust than others. All right, I'm going to go ahead and delete that. Now again, make sure that you have it selected. Again, see how it looks a little bit different when I have it selected. Then I can hit delete. This will ensure that I don't delete and accidentally delete something else. The other way to add a dissolve is that there's a default transition set in Premiere Pro. I can go ahead and click and drag and hold it in the timeline here on the sequence, and just hold that little gray bar, and I can go ahead and extend it this way. And you can see here that the default is something called the cross dissolve legacy. Legacy is something that was used in older versions, perhaps has different parameters, but it's probably like an old classic tried and true one. So if I don't want to use that, I can go ahead and change the default transition to anything that I want to. And to do that, let's say I want to change it to this one here. I can go ahead and right click here and set this default transition to be there. But before I do, how do I even get to the default transition? If I don't want to use this one, I can go ahead, and there's another way to do it. I can option click. Now, option click meaning I'm choosing the opposite, or the other option is, instead of selecting both edit points, I option click and it allows me to select one or the other. I right click it and I go down to apply default transition. That's another way to select the cross dissolve. Now I'm going to go ahead and change it. I'm going to right click on, let's say, film dissolve, and when I right click, a little menu will appear, and I could set this as my default transition. And when I do, you'll see a little blue outline, and this indicates to Premiere that this is going to be my default. So now if I go back, option click the edit point here, apply default transition, now it's the film dissolve. Let's see if it works if I click and drag the little gray bar there. There it is. So therefore now the film dissolve will be the default. I can go ahead, and even when I select this, I could go ahead and copy it, Command C. I could zoom out, and I can go ahead and select an edit point. Again, be aware that you have to select an edit point to paste it. I could even, let me zoom out even more and select multiple ones. I'm going to go ahead and option click, or at this point I don't need to option click because I know it's just a video transition. It's not going to be placed on my audio here. But I'm going to shift click edit points, multiple ones. And because I already hit Command C and saved it on my clipboard by just hitting Command C on the dissolve, if I just hit Command V, it's going to paste the dissolves on multiple edit points. So give it a shot, practice with it, see which dissolves you like to use. You most likely won't use a lot of them. You'll always fall back on the dissolves, but hey, I don't know your projects, so give it a shot.